What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer, Printer, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, Hopkins, Aquarius Hopkins, and all points, Game of Thrones. Yo, I know this video's dark, but check it out. Okay, so I just want to talk about the Game of Thrones real quick. I missed episode 1. But I got to see season 5, episode 2. I just want to talk about a little bit. Okay, so it starts off with Arya Stark. You know, Vala Morghulis. She's going to City of Bravos. And nothing really interesting happens with Arya Stark. Like, they do nothing with her except, like, nothing. You see her, like, 3 times. You see her at the beginning, and in the middle, she cuts off a pigeon's head, and at the end, she finally meets Jaqen H'ghar, who isn't Jaqen H'ghar. He's just a man, a faceless man. He's a black man, and he's a white man. So he can be any man he wants to be. And so I guess the whole point of that is she's going to be anyone she wants. She's going to be anyone she wants to be. So I guess the real interest there is, who is she going to be? Like, I guess she's going to be like a spy type of girl. You know, I didn't read the books, so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what other people are thinking. Somebody can give me some feedback. Okay, I'm sorry, I got to blow my nose. It's crazy. Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter. All right, so Peter Dinklage, you know, him and Varys, they're in a box going to Meereen. So they're going to see the Queen. Now, this is going to be kind of weird because the Lannisters and the Lannisters and everybody, but the Lannisters and, the Targaryens, they were friends at once, but, you know, ever since Jaime stabbed Mad King in the back, you know, and then Tywin Lannister betrayed the Mad King, and, like the Lannisters are not friends with the Targaryens. So how is Daenerys Stormborn going to receive, you know, Peter Dinklage's character? You know, how's the imp going to be received? You know, and of course he was complaining because Queen Cersei, his sister, wants him killed, but, like, wouldn't Daenerys want him killed too? Like, can somebody help me out with that? I'm just trying to think my way through this. Like, Varys, okay, probably everybody wants to have him killed, but nobody wants to have him killed. Like, if they find out what he does, they're like, you know what, we'll probably kill you. But nobody has a real beef with him except for maybe the Lannisters at this time. But, like, what is the imp gonna do? Like, I don't get it. Like, I know he's not happy. You know, he wishes, like he says, he wishes he was back in King's Landing because he was good at deceiving people. But now him and Varys got to put their abilities into something. Like, their deceptives and cunning ability, because obviously their IQ is a lot higher than most people. But that's all that they have. Like, they're not smart fighters. They're just smart people. So they're going to try to help the Queen rule the 7 kingdoms. She doesn't even want the 7 kingdoms. I mean, you're going to help someone who basically hates your whole family and was planning on killing you and everybody in your family. That's what Daenerys was going to do. So I don't know. Can somebody help me through that? Because I don't get it. Anyways, they're going to help her so she can rule. Okay. So let's get to Daenerys Stormborn. You know, I'm just going to jump right to the end. She should have never cut the slave's head off. And does that whole scene where she cuts the slave's head off seem eerily reminiscent of when Joffrey cut off Ned Stark's head? And you've seen what happened there. But here's the difference. One, Daenerys was loved by all the people. And they were like, don't cut his head off. They were like, have mercy to him. Misa, have mercy. And of course, she had her lover cut his head off anyway. And did you see that outfit what she was wearing? Was there nipplage being shown? Like, yo, Game of Thrones is going off. So she cuts old boy's head off, and the whole time I was like, don't cut his head off, don't cut his head off, show mercy, show mercy, show mercy. So I'm trying to, she says the law is the law, she's not the law. So you're the queen, but you're not the law. Somebody's going to have to walk me through that too, because I could have sworn the queen was the law. Like she made the law. Because she came into Marine, she took over Marine. Which means you changed the law. You killed the masters, even some that didn't deserve to be killed, because they were slaves. And you thought all of them were mistreating people. You freed those people, once again changing the law. So if the law is the law, then you're most guilty of breaking the law. The law is not the law. Power makes the law. And that's just the way it is. And we see that even in our everyday lives. The law's not the law. The law can be misconstrued at any point in time. It depends on who has the power to say it is the law and what isn't the law. We all know this. So her saying the law is the law, that was a complete lie, because she undermined the law on every city she went into. She killed, took over, then made her own law. And whenever you go in front of her, it's about what she thinks is the law. So, I don't know. Somebody's going to have to walk me through that too. You know, you guys who are all geeked out about the show and read the books and, you know, want to meet George R. R. Martin, tell him how smart he is. Okay, fine, but some of that just don't make sense to me. She should have spared the boy because she's going to have a mercy on everything else. Okay, but she doesn't do it. Fine, whatever. Oh, Arya cuts off a pigeon's head. Boom. Go to the next scene. Okay, so let's deal with Black Sansa. I call her Black Sansa now because now she's running around in drag. Like, Sansa changed. Now she looks like her mother. Uncat. No, not uncat, but she looks like Catelyn. And Peter Baelish has a serious Woodrow Wilson for her. So, excuse me, has a serious Woody for her. Anyway, so Peter's trying to get into her skirts because he lost his love, the only woman he's ever loved. So he's going to date her daughter. Okay. Don't know what to say about that. However, my girl Brienne of Tarth is one bad chick, but she's loyal to a fault. Now she's loyal to a dead person, to people who don't want her loyalty. And I gotta give it to Sir Ilyn Payne's son, Podrick Payne. If you didn't know, that's Sir Ilyn Payne's boy. Sir Ilyn Payne, the one who cuts off people's head in King's Landing, who has no tongue because he talked too much and the king had his tongue ripped out with hot pincers. Yeah, that dude. That's his kid. The guy with the, obviously he's some type of super lover or whatever, and he can't fight. Well, he can fight. He's just not a killer. Although he did kill the guard, one of the king's guards. But he's not somebody who's just, you know, he doesn't even carry he doesn't even carry a sword. Anyway, so, doesn't even carry a sword. Nonetheless, so she kneels, you know, by the old God and the new, I'll protect you. And then Sansa is like, you know, go away. I don't want your help. Arya didn't want her help. Like, nobody wants this woman's help. And this woman towers over most men. She's like almost 7 feet. And by the way, if you saw like season 4, season 3, hold on, I gotta blow my nose again. I'm sorry. When her and Jaime Lannister were in the tub, did you like Brienne's body is just like, I was blown away. I was like, good grief, like this woman is, look, I'm just gonna say it. That's a fine woman. Her stature, oh my goodness. I was like, have mercy. They did us a favor when they showed that scene. You just didn't know she looked like that under all that armor. Anyway, so she's running around, you know, with a sword that obviously, okay, so let me go to the Peter Baelish scene because I want to get their sword too. So Peter, it pretty much tells her, you're no good at saving people. You didn't save the king. You didn't save Catelyn. Your loyalty can be bought. It sways here and there. And this is the reputation that she's having. Peter said that because the king also had said the same thing. Remember in the king's court before the king died? The king, not the king, the queen said this. She was talking about how loyalty, you know, can be bought. And then you was loyal to Jaime, and you were loyal to Catelyn, who was our enemies. You were loyal to blah, blah, blah. So this is the reputation that she has. Her loyalty is swinging, you know, back and forth wherever, kind of like her sword. So anyways, Peter's like, stay. She runs the hell out of there. I think she thought Peter was going to kill her, and I thought Peter was too, because Peter is, if you don't know, Peter is the reason why Game of Thrones is so dangerous. Anyway, or it is what it is, because Peter started all these wars because of, he's just a sadistic bastard. Anyway, nonetheless, getting to the end of this video. So the fight between the people looking for Brienne and one of swordsmen, you see where her sword cut the other guy's sword. When they went sword to sword, it just cut through it. That's because her sword is made of Valyrian steel. And Valyrian steel is just very hard to break. And her armor is like super duper sweet armor. Yeah. So, anyways, there's all that. Season 5, episode 2. Didn't see episode 1. Just want to know what people thought of it. I know it's dark because I know it's a terrible video. But I just want to make it before I go to bed. Anyways, Vala Magulas. Peace.